Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today, Biologics Corporation just filed a Form 8K, and I am seeing something important about their shareholder meeting. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. The company has decided to postpone their annual shareholder meeting, and it looks like they need more time to get their ducks in a row for a new proposal. So what we have here is a current report filed by Biologics Corporation, or BBLG as it trades on the Nasdaq. This report is basically a heads up to investors that something significant has happened. The key event here is that on the 15th of July 2026, the company's board of directors made the decision to push back their 2026 annual meeting of stockholders. This meeting was originally planned for the 11th of August. Why the delay? Well, the company plans to file a new proxy statement. That is a document that tells shareholders how to vote and what the important issues are. This new filing will include an extra proposal for shareholders to vote on. The board felt that more time was needed for shareholders to properly review these updated materials. Think of it like getting a report card with extra credit questions and needing more time to study. So, the new date for the annual meeting is set for the 28th of September 2026. It will still be held at the company's offices in Burlington, Massachusetts. And importantly, a new record date has been set for the 6th of August 2026. This means if you own stock on that date, you are eligible to vote at the rescheduled meeting. Now, an interesting detail out of this filing is the information about their registered securities. BBLG has its common stock trading on the Nasdaq capital market, with a par value of just $0.001 per S-share. For context, that is a very, very small nominal value. They also have warrants, which are like options that give holders the right to buy stock at a certain price. And these are also traded on the Nasdaq under the symbol BBLGW. The fact that they have warrants can sometimes signal a need for capital, as warrants are often issued as part of a financing deal. We see these same share par values repeated, indicating the basic structure of their equity. You also see references to US dollars, which is expected given their listing. The presence of these securities on the Nasdaq capital market is important. It means the company is publicly traded and subject to SEC regulations. The company is incorporated in Delaware, a common state for businesses to form in due to its corporate-friendly laws. This filing number 001-40,899 is how the SEC keeps track of the company, and the IRS employer identification number is 42 to 1,743,430. While the filing itself doesn't dwell on operational details, we can see the principal office address is in Burlington, Massachusetts. This is where the company's main operations are based. The phone number listed is 781-552-4452. The report also asks if the company is an emerging growth company. These companies get some regulatory relief. BBLG has indicated they are not opting to use the extended transition period for new accounting standards, which suggests they might be preparing to move past that classification sooner rather than later. The core of this filing falls under item 8.01, which covers other events. This is where companies disclose significant information that is not required to be reported under other specific sections. One crucial deadline change related to this postponement is for stockholder submissions. If shareholders want to nominate directors or propose other business for the meeting, they now have until the 26th of July 2026, which is 10 days after this report was filed. This is a surprisingly short window, giving shareholders and potential activists limited time to respond to the revised meeting schedule. Now, let's weave in some external context. Biologics Corporation, ticker BBLG, is in the biotechnology space, specifically focusing on bone regeneration. Recent news highlights their efforts to secure funding. For instance, around early July, they announced a private placement with up to $9 million, with a significant portion being funded through warrants. This is a common strategy for biotech companies to raise capital without immediate dilution. This capital raise is crucial for companies like Biologics, as they often have long development cycles and significant R&D expenses. The funds are earmarked for spine fusion innovation and clinical trials, which aligns with their business focus. The current price of BBLG has been trading in a range, and the warrants. BBLGW have also seen some price action. News from late June mentioned selling pressure on the warrants potentially intensifying near support levels, which can sometimes precede significant moves. Looking at institutional holders, entities like Citadel Advisors, LLC own a notable portion of shares. While the number of employees is very small, only 2, this can indicate a more focused or early stage operation. What does this postponement of the annual meeting tell us? It suggests the company is likely dealing with something significant they want to present to shareholders, perhaps related to the financing or a new development in their pipeline. The tight deadline for shareholder proposals is a point of attention. It could be an attempt to limit activist input or simply a consequence of needing to finalize new proposals quickly. This type of delay isn't necessarily a red flag in itself, but it does mean investors need to pay close attention to the upcoming definitive proxy statement. That document will reveal the new proposal and provide the full rationale behind the postponement. The market will be looking for clarity and any potential impact on the company's strategic direction or financial outlook. The fact that they are raising capital through private placements and warrants is standard for their industry. However, the market's reaction to these financings and the overall stock performance will be key indicators of investor confidence. What I'm actually looking for is the specifics of that new proposal that pushed the meeting back. That will be the real story. Oh, and the research tools I actually use are linked in the description. They help keep this channel going. That is my take. Stay decoded. If you found this breakdown helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Join our Discord for more discussions.